Hey YouTube, what's up? This is Mike. It's a shout out to Shali Ann Time for tagging me in one of her videos. She basically called me out to have to describe 3 of my hobbies and then tag 3 other people to do the same thing I'm doing right now. So let's get right into it. Basically, everybody knows what my hobbies are, but I'm going to go a little bit more in depth and say why they are and where they came from, where it started in my life. But one thing is bicycles, motorized bicycles, pedal powered bicycles, motorcycles. All of them play a big part in my life. At 3 years old, I broke my first leg on a motorcycle, and was going up a hill. I couldn't make it up, fell over, broke my leg. My dad actually made me walk up the hill that I broke my leg on, and that gave me a nice full length cast. And anyway, it was a clean break, so no big deal. So I pursued racing BMX and bicycles after that, and got to a point in life where I was riding what's called a 26-inch racing cruiser, and that was a track bike. I'd race track, but I was out free riding, cliff jumping. I don't know if you know what that is, but not diving into water, jumping off it, landing at the bottom of the transition. Well, I was out one day with my friends. I wasn't even supposed to be on the ride, but I busted some big air off of this cliff and landed at the bottom transition, and the forks broke. Basically, I plowed my face into the equivalent of baseball field dirt. I shattered both my cheekbones, broke my nose, broke my jaw. I was all messed up, was in intensive care for quite some time, and anyway, recovered from that and basically picked up skateboarding. That was really the love of my life. Skateboarding was something that I have a great passion for, still do to this day. No, I don't go out riding like I used to, and part of the reason of that was out on a street skating session. I've ridden park, pipe, pools, ramps in my backyard, everything. I was skateboarding a street transition, about a 4-foot bank, and I was doing a trick called a frontside boneless. And basically, I landed on the transition, my toe was hanging off the board, my toe caught the transition, I kept going on the board, my whole foot turned around and went the opposite direction. And it happened instantly, really fast. Spun my foot around, had to go back to the hospital in the ER, get that foot wrenched back, where they hooked me up with a bunch of plating and screws all the way through the center of it, and screws holding both plates onto the bottom of my tibia and through my ankle. But yeah, that didn't stop me. So anyway, after that, I got back into mountain biking, and I was out mountain biking, and I flipped over backwards, and in that, my first step down shattered my leg, powdered my knee, did what's called a tibia plateau, where everything powdered in my knee, and it ran fractures all the way down my leg, and the plating that was in the bottom of my leg, my tibia, from the skateboarding accident, saved my leg because it stopped the fractures from running all the way through my tibia. The doctors were already going to amputate my leg, and I got really upset. I said, no way, it ain't happening. And basically what they did was they hooked me up, they capped off my hip, dug bone marrow out of my hip, packed it in my knee, put an external fixator on my leg, let it heal up straight, and that was that. And let me tell you, having it, what's left, straight is better than having no legs. So anyway, that went that way, and I still ride. Still love it. It's a great hobby. It's amazing. Just don't do it the same as I used to. Then there's surfing. One of my great loves, was very passionate about, was surfing and bodyboarding. Bodyboarding to me was epic. I was out one day, Zuma Beach, was banging. Big overhead waves, busting sick airs, rolos, all kinds of tricks. Was fun. Like I said, an epic day. I was approached by a company called Blade Bodyboards, and they hooked me up, signed me onto their team, and basically told me, here, you're a team member, here's your board. Took the board, and I was like, wow, what a day. It was amazing. I did nothing with it. I didn't pursue it. I just wanted to free ride, free surf, get out and do my thing the way that I did things, and I loved it. It was amazing. Had a great time. I live on a private lake now, so I'm not surfing anymore. My paddle boards are for paddle boarding. They're really not surfboards, but they can be surfed. Trust me, I long for the ocean, big time. But that's basically 3 of my hobbies, and where they came about, how they kind of came to an end, and it also leads me to the hobby that I'm into so avidly now is RC, because in downtime, that's what I did. I worked and tinkered on RC stuff and was able to express myself and get my aggressions out through my RC. It's amazing. So now I got to tag 3 other people. Sorry, guys. And hope they don't get mad at me, but I'm going to go ahead and tag a guy named, well, his channel is named SoFlo RcLife. SoFlo RcLife. Dude is great. He's awesome. He's amazing. His channel's got great content. Builds amazing vehicles. He also modifies, makes his own RC equipment like trailers and things of that nature, both boat and flatbed. It's amazing. The guy is great. Dig him. Check him out. Also, I'm going to go with 2-stroke only for me. This guy is like my brother from another mother in another country. He is so like-minded. We share so many things in common. Awesome guy. I know he's got lots of things as hobbies that he's done and he's into, and great guy. Check his channel out. It's amazing. The third person I'm going to go with is a guy named RC Island Duke. And the reason why I'm going with him is because he doesn't put a whole lot out there, but what he does with passion, and he does it very well, and it's very cool. The guy is an awesome guy. He's straight up, straightforward, very personable, just an awesome guy. And I know that guy's got some more content in him about things that he's done. He lives in a beautiful area of the country, and I just think that he's got some stuff to share. So basically, that's my 3 people that I'm tagging, I guess. Shout outs to them all because they're all awesome. Tagging to see what their 3 hobbies were or are. And hopefully they don't get mad at me. Welcome to the YouTube family, guys. This is how it goes. What do you do? You know, I don't know. This is what happened to me, so back at you. Anyway, it's Mike. Peace. And I'm out. Thank you, Shali Ann Time. I appreciate it.